Hello students, welcome to my channel Study Well e-learning, and we are studying the anatomy of flowering plants, and today we have to study about sclerenchyma. Okay, so sclerenchyma are also simple permanent tissue. These belong to the category of simple permanent tissue. Okay, and the term sclerenchyma means scleros is hard and enchyma is tissue. So these are hard tissues. These are hard because of they have very thick cell walls. Very thick cell walls, thicker than the collenchyma. As you know, collenchyma doesn't have lignin in them, but here in sclerenchyma, lignin is present. So these are very thick cell walls, which we call lignified. These are lignified cell walls. Lignin is a very hard material. It is a polysaccharide and it is highly branched polysaccharide, and it is actually very hard material, very hard organic material, is not easily digested by any fungal or any bacterial enzyme, any acid, any alkali. So it's very hard material. Okay, so lignin is there along with cellulose, so these are lignified cell walls in them. That's why the cell walls appear very thick. Suppose we draw a sclerenchyma cell, then we have to show very thick cell walls. Okay, because cell walls are very thick, so there are pits in them. The cell walls contain pits to communicate with other cells. Okay, so these cells generally do not have any protoplasm. No protoplasm is there, no or little protoplasm, as at maturity these cells are dead. Okay, these become dead, and no little comes in some younger cells. Okay, at maturity they are dead. Mature cells are dead cells. So because they are dead, they do not have any protoplasm in them. So we do not show the nucleus that we generally show in case of parenchyma and collenchyma to show them living. Okay, here we are not going to show it. Whenever we draw them, we need not show anything inside them. So these cells have very thick cell walls, which are made up of cellulose and lignin both. So we call them lignified cell walls, and this lignification makes the cell walls waterproof. The cell walls become waterproof due to the lignin. Okay, and generally lignin is found in secondary cell walls. Lignified cell wall is part of secondary cell walls. Okay, lignin is found in secondary cell wall. Then these sclerenchyma, on the basis of their function, they are of two types. Their main function is support, mechanical support, but if we talk about function, then they are of two types. One are sclerenchyma. One type is the support type, as their most important function is to give mechanical support. So we call them support forms, and the other type is conducting forms. These conducting forms are found in xylem. As you know, the conducting part of xylem are tracheids and vessels. Okay, so they are conducting part. When they behave, they function as conducting tissue, then we call them, then they are parts of xylem. Tracheids and vessels are also sclerenchymatous. When they are in this support form, then there are of two types, and these two types are, what are these two types? These are fibers and sclerids. Fibers and sclerids are the two types we are going to discuss right now, as we are not discussing here special permanent tissue which are xylem and phloem, which these we are not going to discuss here. So when we will be studying, we will be discussing about xylem, then we can study the structure of tracheids and vessels also. Right now we will be discussing about fibers and sclerites. So first comes fiber. We are discussing support forms of sclerenchyma. So first comes fiber. Fibers. So these are elongated cells. Okay, these are elongated and these are spindle shaped. As they are spindle shaped, you understand the meaning of spindle shape. Spindle shape suggests that they have tapered ends, narrow ends, pointed ends. So they are with pointed ends and narrow, with narrow lumen. Lumen is narrow. Okay, this is the narrow lumen and these are the pits. Right? And this is lumen. So these cells are elongated and spindle shaped with narrow lumen. Okay, the cell walls are very, very thick. As you know, this is the characteristic feature of each and every sclerenchymatous cell. Thick cell walls. Thick cell wall तो होगा ही होगा. ठीक है? Elongated, spindle shaped and with a very, very narrow lumen. Okay, it's a bit thicker. I have made it a bit thicker. Actually, I had to make it more constricted one. And then the fibers, these are long cells, elongated cells, and then narrow lumen and very well understood thick walled. This also you have to write in the characteristic feature of fibers. These are the characteristic feature, main characteristic features of fibers, and generally they are dead. There is no protoplasm in them. No protoplasm means there is no nucleus, there is no cytoplasm, there are no organelles present in them, and therefore we can say that these are dead cells. Okay, but in biology there are always exceptions. Okay, exceptions are always there in biology. So we have an exception of living fibers. Living fibers are found in a plant. Actually it's a tree. Living fibers are found in a tree called Tamarix epiphylla. It's a tree and it is peculiar in having living fibers, fibers with all the protoplasm in it. Okay, so main function of fibers is to provide mechanical support. These sclerenchyma provide more support than collenchyma. Okay, collenchyma are giving. These are there in a plant which has undergone secondary growth as well. Okay, and these fibers are also found in yes, let's discuss where these fibers are found. So these fibers are found in leaf, petioles. They are present in cortex also, if it is sclerenchymatous cortex. Also present in pericycle of the cell. You may not be very familiar with these terms right now. Okay, but we will be discussing all these in details later on. In phloem and xylem also they are present. Okay, so xylem and phloem means they are in vascular bundles. So, and in some commercially used fibers, are like there is jute fiber. Okay, jute, flax and hemp. these fibers are also sclerenchyma. These are also fibers, sclerenchymatous fibers. Okay, not cotton one. Cotton is not there, but these three are fibers of sclerenchyma. So these are three commercially used fibers. And then second type, we move over to sclerids. So second type are sclerids. Now let's move over to sclerids. And the sclerids are also having thick cells, cell walls. Again, they have the characteristic thick cell wall. These are also dead cells. Okay, then these are somewhat rounded. Okay, they are broader as compared to what we can say, they are broader than fibers. Okay, they are isodiametric, polyhedral, they could be spherical or oval. Okay, so these are different shapes. Now there are pits. Let's draw a simple diagram of a sclerid. They are round cells we can make. I'm leaving some gaps just to show the pits. Okay, and the lumen is very narrow, like this, and then we can show the pits. Pits may be branched as well. These are the pits. Pits may be branched as well. Okay, like this. Let's cover it from here. Okay, पिट्स शो करने के लिए ना हम फिर से ड्रॉ कर लेंगे, कलर कोई और यूज कर लेंगे जस्ट टू शो द पिट्स. इंस्टेड ऑफ लीविंग दिस गैप हम फिर से ड्रॉ कर लेंगे इसको. ऐसे ये ब्रांच्ड भी हो सकती हैं. ओके, लाइक दिस. It could be branched pits or there could be unbranched pit, like this. Okay, so we will be using this orange color to show that these are the openings. To show the openings means यहाँ पर pits नहीं है, यहाँ पर wall नहीं है, wall में openings है, pits है. तो जब ये pits हैं, this is a pit, okay, and pits may unite to form a canal. We call it pit canal. Okay, like this. And what else? The pits may be branched or unbranched. Branched or unbranched. Okay, and pit canals, we call them pit canals when they are elongated pits. And you can see the lumen here. This is the lumen, very narrow lumen. Okay, and the main function of these sclerids, they occur as stone cells in plants, in fruits also. So their main function is to give stiffness. Means this is the main function they are giving. And these sclerids are of 6 types. Okay, these are again of 6 types. So these are sclerids. These are very hard cells known as stone cells as well. So there are 6 types of sclerids, and these 6 types are: number 1, stone cell, we call them. First one, also known as brachysclerids. Okay, these are the isodiametric ones that I have drawn here. Okay, so their main feature is they are isodiametric Okay, example, we find them in guava fruit. Okay, guava seeds, in guava seed. In chiku, you find small gritty substance. Chiku is sapota. In sapota you find some gritty substance. ठीक है, चीकू के फ्रूट में, फ्रूट के अंदर आपको मिलता है एक ग्रिटी सा स्टोनी सब्सटेंस. वो किस वजह से है? वो स्टोन सेल्स है, स्क्लेरीड्स हैं. देन यू ऑल्सो फाइंड इट इन एप्पल एंड पियर. Okay, this is the one type, brachysclerids. Second type are known as macrosclerids. Okay, these are elongated sclerids, not as long as fibers, but a little, and also known as rod-like. Okay, and these are found in legume. Which one? Legume covering, seed covering. See, legume seed coverings, we will be seeing two types of sclerids. This comes in epidermal legume seed covering. Okay, so the seed covering, you call it seed coat. The epidermal one will be having macrosclerids. Okay, then there is subepidermal also, and in that we will be finding another type of sclerids. And the third type we are having is bone-like sclerids, osteosclerids. This video will be very long. They are bone-like. So how are they bone-like? Means they are broader at the two ends, so they look like a bone. Okay, with thick cell walls, with pits as well. Okay, and these osteosclerids are found in the subepidermal means the below epidermis. Okay, subepidermal seed covering of legumes like मटर है. okay, जो सीड की कवरिंग है उसमें मिलेंगे हमें. सपोज ये हमारा पी है, पी की जो ये सीड की फ्रूट है, ये इसकी कवरिंग में, सीड की कवरिंग में जो आउटर मोस्ट कवरिंग है, that will be having the macrosclerids, and below that this subepidermal seed covering will be having the osteosclerids. Okay, then the next type, fourth type, are astrosclerids, and these are star-like sclerids, as astro word suggests. They are star-like. The shape is like a star, so they look like something like a star. With thick cell walls. Cell walls are thick. So, making a thick cell wall, I am trying to make this the cell wall thick. Okay, so these look like, these are all star shaped with narrow lumen, which is the main characteristic feature of a sclerenchymatous cell. Okay, then there are fiber-like also. Number 5, fiber-like, that will be known as filiform sclerids. These are fiber-like. Okay, and this fiber-like do not have any branches generally. Okay, usually they are unbranched, as we have to use the word usually, as in biology nothing is sure. There are exceptions, are always there. And examples of astroscleroids is tea leaves. Tea leaves are also very hard, so the leaves are having astroscleroids. Then there are petiole of lotus. Lotus petiole is also having this astroscleroids, because the lotus petiole becomes very tough, as well as it makes it tough and also flexible, so that it will not break due to the water currents. Then there are the last type, sixth type, trichosclerids. Okay, these are the last type, and these are like very long hair like. Okay, and these sclerids, then their functions we have to discuss. Functions is, main function is mechanical support, then to give rigidity, okay, and to make the seed coat strong. So let's write fast. So the functions: mechanical support, main function, okay, rigidity to leaves, seed coats, to make seed coats strong, okay. Then they also help in seed dehiscence. Okay, and help to form, they form stony endocarp of fruits like mango, coconut, okay, almond. As you know, the drupes have stony endocarps, so that stony endocarp is formed by sclerids. And then we have in case of fibers, these are sclerids and fibers both common, and that's why we can write fibers, commercial fibers. Hemp, jute, flax. Okay, so these are the functions. Okay, and the pits are there. Pits we have discussed. Pits, in pits there is no lignin. Lignin deposition is missing in the pits. Okay, and this helps in transport of water from one element to another. Suppose there is another pit, another sclerenchymatous cell lying here, so they will communicate through these pits. Okay, so this is all about sclerenchyma. I hope you like my video. If you like it, do like and do subscribe to my channel and do share it. Okay, thank you.